as we've been saying in the build-up, hugely impressive physical set piece. I mentioned the kicking game of Angus O'Brien, and it is the Dragons fullback that gets us underway at the Septeo Stadium for the right to take on Ulster in Bilbao in the final in a few weeks' time. Montpellier against the Dragons. He's having a good season, sparingly used, of course, in a squad this side, but he's taken his opportunities when they've arisen. Penalty advantage here for Montpellier. Straight through the middle, no mistake whatsoever, and that's a nice nerve-settling kick from Thomas Vincent. Solid scrum for the Dragons. Now then, lots of options here. The space opens up. Can they execute from close quarters? The pass intended for O'Brien didn't go to hand. It went to Banks instead, and Banks is back on the inside. He may not even see it here. The break for the line. They've gone the full length. Can they finish? Can they get it done? Auguste Cadeau.
So it's held up. We're going goal line dropout, right?
No try. That is an incredible piece of defensive play. Perhaps feeling a little bit hard done by, rightly or wrongly. Montpellier come forward again now with Erdosio. The prop forward carries it into contact inside the Dragons 22. Melvin Rattez playing scrum half. Width of the pitch here for Montpellier, and Bernardet. A little bit of tempo arriving in the Montpellier game, and they're using the full expanse. Taking Dragons through the phases, trying to punch holes and puncture that defensive rear guards. Going forward in the tackle, still there from Montpellier, straight in front of the post this time. Two-sided attack, and Tyler de Good keeps them moving forward. Seen plenty of the ball now, and there's the first real gap in that Dragons rear guard, and it may well bring the first try, and it does. Dragons got themselves out of jail a few moments ago, but their defensive line was creaking, and it's been breached by Tyler de Good, the lock forward. First try of the semi-final to Montpellier.
Around and Incy, just trying to either make him bite in or drift out. This time, he's too late, he reacts too late. He should have come in, should have jammed in on Vincent. Then it's all about the offloading. It's such a high offloading team, partly because they win the collisions. Carries it so well, and then de Good, what a support line from him. They've been threatening with their physicality. Then it was the offloading game.
A little bit of trench warfare and set-piece dominated rugby, an arm wrestle of sorts. This is threatening to open up, and the Dragons have an opportunity again, and they might have further opportunity here. Well, that's gone loose, and they're on it.
Line out from the Dragons, which was turned over. Di Richards there, got it.
Okay, clearly lost by Montpellier, no clear grounding. Then Dragons play grounds the ball, so try's good.
Well, what a moment this is in a semi-final for the Dragons.
Okay, and use it!
Bernardet waits. Locatelli again is trying to keep it up the jumper here. Now then, cut through the middle has come Ben Carter. Not legally in the eyes of Andrew Brace. It's not easy. Pressure is huge. Every point in a low-scoring game thus far, a low-scoring semi-final will count in the final analysis at the end of 80 minutes. It's been a really tight opening 40 here, and it's Montpellier who are in the ascendancy as they go into the sheds at half-time. It's Montpellier who lead the Dragons 13 points to 5 at half-time. Dropping the foot onto the accelerator. City of a race to the corner. That's enterprising from the Dragons here now. Can they be clinical and effective? Huge tackle coming in to stop De Beer in his tracks. Oh, that's... yeah, it's a yellow card. Straight to the pocket goes Andrew Brace. That was no attempt to gather the ball at all. Hugely cynical. Bernardet with so many options, working that short side with Miotti. He's been threatening all afternoon. Bernardet likewise, and he gets there.
Has to fight hard to get on the ground. And then Bernardet.
Benucci has tweaked a calf, it seems. Off he goes. Masapaki in his place. Oh, there's space there for the Dragons, and Uran Owen goes in.
Here we go. Game on. Good line out the front. What an angle he picks. And Uran Owen just squeezes.
game management, and it's perhaps fitting that it's Bernadet so relieved to thump it off the park as Montpellier plan their route now to the final, and a tilt in Bilbao against Ulster. They have found a way to see it out against this Dragons side, who have come on leaps and bounds this season, but come up once again for the fourth time now, agonisingly short at the semi-final stage in the Challenge Cup. Montpellier win it by 18 points to 12 against the Dragons in France.